Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. So I stumbled on this very heartbreaking video on TikTok. In fact, when I watched that video, it was a mix of emotion. I felt really angry. I felt really sad. In fact, at some point I was laughing because what did I just watch? So I'm like, okay, let me bring it here. Like you guys should help me reason this thing because at this point, can't be like say I don't know what they think, but you guys should watch this video and then we'll come back to it.
So I just lost my job. I'm so in pain because I know how hard it took me to get a job. Not just a job that the environment is not toxic. This is one of my most easiest job I've done in my 5 months of being here. What happened is last week, Monday, my company asked me to look for someone that can cover up for me that Monday because I was going to school. Because I work Monday to Thursday, 5 hours. So I'm going to attach screenshots of the chat here. So I was like, okay. And before then, around January 10, I gave my neighbor the number of the person I'm working with. This was his voice note. How far now? Shey you no go send me that your send me your number now. Make I know whether you get other places or other kind of work like security. You get they way into the no sir, I know they work now based on that thing. Okay, follow me drop the number. Make I ask am, even if na security wey you get, make you give me. So I'm like, okay, this person has been good to me. You are my neighbor. I gave him the number. So when this guy asked me to look for somebody that can cover up for me for Monday, and I said, okay, that person that I gave your number weeks back, you'll be able to cover up. And he asked me, is this person reliable? I said yes. He went there on Monday. Monday evening, they sent me a message that they want him to come on Tuesday again. And this my neighbor did not say anything to me. I said, all right. I went there Wednesday, Thursday. Today, Monday, now after work, I came home and I received a message from them that they want the guy to be the one coming for the shift. So I called him and I was crying. I'm like, why? Because this is actually my only job that gives me my 20 hours. Why are you doing this to me? The guy was like, that I should calm down, that it's not like I did anything wrong, that I should stop crying, that he does not know what the guy went there to do, and they asked him to book the guy, that he's helpless at the moment, but he will try and talk to them, that his own is just to book me for the job. I said, okay. And I went downstairs to meet my neighbor. I went to meet him and I'm like, why are you doing this? I gave you this person's number. You went to cover up his shift once, and this was his reply. Number, and I gave you the person's number. You know, this is where I'm working. They asked to cover up just one shift, which you asked me about. And I told you, wait, so you cannot go there just one. Wait. You don't tell me what to do. All right. I don't tell you what to do. You know I'm working there. No, excuse me. Let's say after that you work. You won't say yes. Even before I told them, waiting I tell you the first time the guy told me, I know whether my someone called or not. When you called me, you can't know that I know the work with the guy without waiting me. I can't say yes. That's waiting that one mean. That one means at least I give you courtesy. But it's not like... They asked me to look for somebody to fill up that day. And I told the most of that guy that I gave your number. Oh, that guy I gave your number to. He now asked me, is he reliable? See the message before I even call you that day. I said, yes, you can cover up for that day. Oh, no, they call me. You can cover up for that day. So wait till you... So now you went there and they asked you if you can work. You didn't even see figure. What's up, so is it that you don't want to be going there again? Why would I ask you? Because that is where I'm working. And I was the one that gave you the person's number. And is it because I'm your friend or I don't... Not be saying because I'm your friend. One, I was the one that gave you the person's number. Secondly, you know that is where I'm working. For them to tell you that, will you be able to be working there? And you know, ask them why wait till you do. Don't be saying you go even ask them. You didn't even give fit to even message. I was saying that you want to stop working here or what? Now you just told them you are available to work. And you now person give you person number that you are telling them that they should stop indirectly. Even if you are not the one that told them to stop, the fact that they asked you to work, these are the days this particular day is working. And the person that gave you the number now that time they work, you wanted to say you're available to work. How does it sound? It sounds as if I'm minding my business. If you're minding your business. Yeah, because that tracing, I never wanted to tell that I did. Whether you tell her that I know me, if I don't give you the number, you wouldn't have gone there. It doesn't matter. No. It doesn't matter. So the job where you do now, that is somewhere they go 20 hours. You don't tell me what to do. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm working there. That is where I'm working. It's not my business. Yes. Yes, they booked me. They booked you. Yeah. You went to come up a shift once. And they asked you to be going there if you can be going there. Okay. And you don't see it fit. Because I don't see it fit. Because so then I don't even ask you that. Why did I ask you? Why would you ask? Yeah, I can ask you. Yeah. Mind you, this person is not even a student. Like you graduated, so why is it my job? Yeah. People are blaming me that I got that kind of job. I'm not supposed to check the contact, but I don't really reason out like that because my still person linked me to the job. So why would I Yeah, I know I'll be fine and I will get another job. Oh, it's just so painful. It's just so painful. Think now I now have a story to tell in the UK that okay, at some point I got betrayed.
You guys, can you see the rudeness in his voice? Can you see the rudeness in that young man? Can you see how entitled he sounded? You can't tell me what to do. You can't really. She can't tell you what, but when she told you that there was an opening, you immediately jumped on the opening, and yes, you're available. Then suddenly she can't tell you what to do. Like, really? Hey, when they say people don't like helping people, this is it. I was minding when the girl asked him, okay, when they asked you to take over my shift, why didn't you ask them? Why didn't you ask them what happened? They say, I was minding my business. Really? You were minding your business. Can you see like the level of, can you see the how far people would go to just convince you that you shouldn't be a good person? Can you see it? This is this is just rehearsal. Like, this is basic. This is basic of what happens when, like, a lot of Nigerians move abroad and they're on their own. They don't want to help anybody. If you ask them, is there a vacancy in your office? They say no. Do you know anybody that they say no? Reason, nine be this. Now, before you come to the, if you're already in the UK, you must have heard this saying, oh, avoid Nigerians here, or be careful of Nigerians. So that's your fellow Nigerians will tell you to avoid Nigerians. And even before coming, you also hear pockets of stories. You even, maybe back home, your parents might even tell you, avoid Nigerians, be careful around Nigerians. It is because of this reason. Like, I remember one time I met someone from CAR, Central African Republic, and she's like, "Oh, where are you from?" I said, "Oh, Nigerians." Oh, she said, "Yeah, Nigerians." Like, the way she was even saying it, like, Nigerians are good people. I have a friend who is from Edo State, Nigeria. She is not like other Nigerians. I've had that thing in, like, you see that thoughts, like that saying, that thing she said. I've had it in my chest for a very long time, and at some point I was going to talk about it on TikTok, but I'm like, you know, the way people will just misinterpret it, and TikTok, sometimes I don't have strength for their toxicity, so I keep those things to myself. She's like, but I have a friend, she's from Edo State. She's not like other I wanted to ask her, how are other Nigerians? Because this, you see, this stereotype, it is never going to end anytime soon, because once you hear in Nigeria, even Nigerians start to fear their fellow Nigerians. But I did not bother asking that because I know I'm from Nigeria. I've lived in Nigeria nearly all my life, so I don't need somebody to tell me how Nigerians are. This is not to paint us in a bad light, but this is like part of some of the realities we experience as Nigerians. And Nigerians, they always do themselves. Nigerians, they always do Nigerians, but when they meet outside, that they're so calm, they're so nice, they don't want to like do, mago mago. But when they meet their fellow Nigerians, the we just activate. Like, I don't understand how that happens. Now, that video I posted, the video you just watched, is self-explanatory. But in case you miss it, let me add some more context to it. So this lady works at a particular office. Of course, you heard all of that story. So this guy is supposed to just cover for one day. And mind you, from what she said, maybe this guy is her neighbor, this guy lives in a compound or so, whatever, maybe a flatmate. And she has seen that this guy doesn't have a job, and this guy had previously asked her, oh, give me the number of so and so person. And so when they asked her, oh, do you need somebody to cover? She's like, oh, I have somebody now. You know, that kind of thing. I have somebody. Don't worry, this person is reliable. Even try to like whitewash or try to paint this guy you see how she tries to paint this guy in a good light just so that they can accept him. And then when he reach her turn, fiam, he cannot defend, he cannot ask any question, he cannot say, they want to you want to give me her job. Why? What's happening? Just like that, you get. So he takes the job, and from there he Otilo. So while I was listening to the story, two things came to mind. So there are two possibilities here. The first thing is that these people, maybe the company where she was working, they actually wanted to sack her, and they've just not found the right opportunity or the right time to do that. Okay. So I've always said it on this channel that the British people are not like, they are not confrontational. They're not like Nigerians where if you do something bad, they will just confront you. I don't like this thing you did. This thing you did is wrong. Please don't do it again. You can feel all of the emotions, but with British people, they are very, all right, love, okay, love. Even when things they spoil, they no go tell you to your face. You go just wake up one morning, she say they don't sack you, you get. So it's possible that they just wanted to sack her, but they've not seen that perfect opportunity. And so when this guy came, they now say, oh, finally, oh, this is the perfect opportunity. That's the first possibility. The second possibility is that this guy got there and he became overly active. He did more things than expected. He was so hyperactive. He was doing everything possible to please them. You know, that kind of thing. The whole eye service thing. Now, mind you, every employer loves when they are paying you for one thing and you're adding extra perks to it. See, even the British people, Indians, Nigerians, nobody will not like free or show free or freebie. So if they've given you a particular job to do this thing and you are doing extra, they're like, oh, this guy is good, or this person is good. So this whole eye service thing must have convinced them. They're like, okay, this girl just comes here, she does her job and leaves, but this guy is doing extra. So why not we take this guy over the other guy? And from what the girl had explained, even though she did not explicitly say, I felt like that job. I feel like that job is a cleaning job because she said 5 hours. So the guy go don't go there, do sell a market, and then I like, okay, oh yeah, take the job. And from his tone, from the anger and the self entitlement and the entitlement in his tone, you can tell that that probably might be the case. And so that was always what he wanted. So once they just say, yeah, take the job, be like, oh yeah, oh my, the thing I whatever it is I planned has worked. So why do I need to come to explain to you? Why do I need to come to that kind of thing now? So you finally did all of these things and it worked, and they now approach you with an offer. The sanest thing a human being would do, if you had the slightest iota of decorum, of self-respect, of humility, of what is the word right now, commitment, of what would I what's the oh god, what's the word I'm, I'm missing that word, like loyalty. Yes, that's the word. If you had the slightest iota of loyalty, when they called you and offered you that job, the best you would have done is, hello, please, what happened? Did you resign from the job? Did you get another job? What happened? This will ask me to continue like till forever. Is everything okay? You just shut down because you know what you did. Because if I thought that he did not have anything in mind, if they had offered him that job, he would not just jump at it. He would say, hold on, let me think about it, or let me consider something. And then he calls this lady. Mind you, the way she was talking, maybe they lived in the same flat or something. My neighbor, she kept saying my neighbor. She was accessible to you. It's not like you could not reach her. Hello, how far? What's happening? You just immediately jumped on the offer, and then you expect girl to smile at you. Oh, congratulations! Thank you for taking fruit from my mouth. Thank you for making me jobless. Thank you for taking over my job. Now I can sit at home and do nothing. God bless you. You are God sent. That was what he was expecting from the girl. Really? You know what's even annoying me in this whole thing is the fact that this guy is a graduate. See, there are some people that it will be hard for them to make it in life. There are people that would forever be poor. And this is not me shading anybody. This is not me saying I'm the richest person on earth. This is not me saying some people will be poor and then only Udochi will be rich. No, there are people that have a very small mindset. I mean, as a graduate, you should be like you don't finish your masters, you should be aspiring to better jobs. What is it that you are dragging student jobs with students? Like, bro, even if somebody had offered you that thing, excuse me, your eyes should have been on bigger jobs, or better still, jobs that will come to you as your own, not collecting some other person's job. Mind you, if you don't know this person, if you don't know this lady, you don't know the person in question, you just came to work and they asked you to take over, that's different. I mean, I don't know who had the job before. There's no way I could reach out to them or anything. But this one, somebody brought you, and you're a graduate. You guys, I do a lot of student jobs. I could sit in my house, my agency will call, oh, are you available to do this? As long as I don't have any other thing I'm doing, I am available. Those things are student jobs. But it gets to a certain level in your life, you aspire to bigger things. For instance, I don't want to be that person who, okay, I don't finish my masters. I'm now a graduate and I'm still hustling from one student. While that is the reality for most people, but it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense at all. So when this guy they follow this girl, they drag student job, I'm like, guy, I'm embarrassed on your behalf. If I see, if after graduating and I'm hustling student jobs, I would not be happy with myself. Not talk of say I can't snatch am from another student. Something I'm supposed to transition so that other students can take over that position, and come they drag am with student, God no go gree. And that's why I'm saying that there are some people that will stay in one spot for a very long time. They will never be rich, they will not, because your mindset is small. Graduate, you follow the drag 20 hours with students. How does that even make sense? There's this funny thing Nigerians do, like abroad. Even in back home in Nigeria, everybody's just in a secret competition with you. Because if this guy was not in a competition with this girl, he immediately they offered him the job, he will say, oh, hold on, I need to confirm from this girl, I need to ask her, I need to, conscience self would have even be your conscience would have been pricking you that, oh god, this thing I did is not good though, I'm not supposed to do it. Nigerians are always in a secret competition with themselves, which I don't even understand. Imagine you trying to help someone, you don't know that the person you're trying to help is envious of you. The person they envy you, say every morning they wake up, they go work, and me I no get work. Then suddenly you try to help them and film, they don't kick you, come out akupogin a ring sharp. Then push you, come out, take over your position. This whole secret competition is the reason why if you come to the UK and maybe many places abroad too, where you see Nigerians, you hardly see them share opportunities. If you even come out to share it publicly on YouTube or TikTok, they'll say, "Oh, you they cast update, you they cast update." The reason they don't want you to cast that update is that more Nigerians will maybe go to that field and start to excel and maybe do better than them. You see that competition, that secret competition is one thing you never remove from Nigeria. Like, I don't know you. I don't know why I want to be in a competition with you. I don't know you. I don't know your papa. I don't know your mama. I don't know where you're from. We have different life goals. Maybe you aspire to be a billionaire tomorrow. Me, I just want to be millionaire. And that person won't be millionaire. And that person just won't be thousandaire. Let them just have enough for their daily needs and they're okay. But you go carry the competition for head. Guys, it doesn't like it doesn't make sense. Now put yourself in this lady's shoes. Tomorrow now, she gets to a higher level. Let's say she works corporate, proper corporate job, and then she's in the office one day and they say, "Oh, please, do you know anybody that can do?" If na you go refer another person come that company. You will not do it because if na me, I no go do am. They've backstabbed you in the past. So if another opportunity comes, she will not refer her fellow. At most, she'll go and refer somebody from another nationality. But you see her fellow Nigerian, she will not want to do that because most Nigerians are wicked. Most Nigerians mind dey back. You guys, I applied. There was one time I went to a particular office like during the summer when I was applying to jobs. Nearly everybody in that place is Polish. In fact, when you enter that establishment, you would think for a second that you are in Poland because everybody there speaks Polish. Now, how does that happen? When you bring one Polish person, there is a job advertisement. They rush to go and tell their fellow Polish people, "Oh, come and apply, come and apply." So all of them go pack apply. Maybe out of 20 or 30 that applied, they might take five. The next recruitment exercise again, they go out, "Oh, see you, see you," like that. Before you know it, you in a particular office, or is it Indians, is it Pakistanis? In a particular office, you see a lot of Indians. You see, when you enter there, you now start asking yourself, like, don't these people employ people from other nationalities? They do. They actually do. But the thing is, during their recruitment, you have more Indians. So the fact that you have more people from a particular place applying is just normal logic that they employ more of those people. But you see, Nigerians, hardly would you go to any office or establishment. Quote me anywhere in this UK. Except it's maybe medical field or where you see a lot of Nigerian nurses and all. Hardly in a single in most of the places I've gone, I'm actually the only Nigerian, or maybe one or two. You just see one or two. Hardly would you go to an establishment and you see a lot of Nigerians. Why? If you enter there, most people when they enter there as a Nigerian, they don't block road. In fact, if you don't ask somebody who works there as a Nigerian, please, is there a vacancy at your office? Say, no vacancy. Oh, they don't employ again. No, they don't employ people again. That's what they'll tell you. Why? Na him be this. And it's really not funny, to be fair. Like, if you're somebody that likes to take advantage of people's help, this should call you to order. It doesn't make sense because you're blocking the way for other people who genuinely needs help. You get. So I really watched this video and then people in the comment section, it's not the guy's fault now. It's not the guy's fault. The company just offered him the job. It's not the guy's fault, really. My own is not that he accepted the job. The best thing he would have just done was to call this lady. Instead, make she just cry that the company actually just wanted to sack her. But let her know, let the guy just know that, oh, please, I'm so sorry, but since they're offering me this job, this is it. Like, reason with the girl, she will understand and move on. But this one, they sharp for her joint. Anyways, you guys, what do you people think about this? Please don't come here and to be fair, don't really tell me it's not the guy's fault. Like, it's really bad. What he did is bad. It's his fault. And I honestly think it is his fault 100%. He deliberately did that to take food out of that girl's mouth. Yeah. So that's what I said. I should come around in this video because disgusting. Okay. Anyways, thank you for watching and listening to my rant, and I'll see you in the next video. Please like and subscribe, and toodles.